Our trust trains dogs for people with long-term physical disabilities. So that doesn't necessarily mean that somebody needs to be in a wheelchair.
When he braces, when I ask him to brace, he does, he's amazing at it, and so I'm able to actually get myself up, and that's a huge thing for me.
They can learn between 80 and 100 commands, and these dogs are custom trained. So once the dog is placed with the client, they often can learn additional skills.
He can push lift buttons, pick up things.
Dogs have different energy level, different things they like to do, different environments in which they excel, and we try to match those two together.
He has just been so easy and quickly slotted in. I am so happy, and I feel really, really just brilliant. I couldn't have asked for a better dog.
You spend 2 years of human input training the dog to get it to the right level. You have a huge cost. Somewhere around 45,000 is the calculation.
We don't receive any government funding. We're totally reliant on the philanthropic communities of New Zealand.
So Mobility Dogs is all about unleashing life, enhancing the lives of people living with long-term physical disabilities by providing dogs that are trained to assist with everyday tasks.
I also just love the notion of having a companion in that sense. When I get frustrated or sore or tired, the dog would be there, and if I dropped a pen, I didn't have to wait for somebody to be around to pick it up for me. I could get the dog to do it for me, and that's exactly what Bonnie has done for me. One of the biggest things Bonnie has ever done for me is she's been a real icebreaker. People are quite intimidated by people with disabilities in the sense that they don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't want to hurt your feelings, and they really are quite reserved. But people are not reserved around dogs. They love dogs, and they love talking about dogs.
Training of our dogs now in 2 prisons, one in a women's prison and one in a men's prison. For us, it's a partnership with the Department of Corrections, and for us it's about getting more dogs out into the community. For the Department of Corrections, it's a rehabilitation program.
Well, I'm probably a golden retriever freak anyway, so I like them. But on top of that, when you actually see the value they add, and this just makes such a difference to so many people, I think it's probably the finest charity I've been involved in.